Tirico alongside Greg Olson, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. Short, complete to Likely. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's caught! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To the air once more is Dart. He'll get that out to Scalaboo. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
A short game, down to the 7.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He takes off, and he will score! Jackson Dart, touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The kick is good. Next score, Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. On the draw, here's Scatterboot. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. D. Winters there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd and 1, it's Dart. He'll try to run for it. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early.
The ball's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
On the play fake, Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll give it to Lamb on the jet sweep. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football, and they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Dart. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he goes out of bounds. Boy, that is a head-scratcher. Winds up being a big loss on 1st down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Throwing again, Dart. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Dart gonna throw it again. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. picked off by Deron Black. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Williams. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues.
Still third down.
So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's gonna get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. A return now from the 4. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Pass caught left side by Likely. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still first down.
Throwing. Dart. That'll be taken in by Scalaboo. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down. the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Kenny Clark getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. This one grabbed by Austin. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down's looming.
But it's fourth down.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Oh, they had a shot there and hit it to 5. But it continues into the end zone, and will come back out to the 20. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1.
You know, I think what stands out most here about this completion, Mike, is just how fast the quarterback was able to get that ball up and down. He got that ball into the hands of his receiver quickly and able to pick up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Prescott. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within one. It's 7-6.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Devontae Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. On play action. Here's Dak. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Cowboys.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Play fake. Prescott. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's complete left side to Pickens. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
On the ground, this is Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and goal for Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
A field goal would give them the lead, but they're going to keep the offense out there. They're going to go for this on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's the fullback, Ricard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. He'll step up and run this. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. There he goes again. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And on third down, that ball incomplete. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. The Giants sending out their punter. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
2nd down, Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So they got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. He'll get that out to Scatterby. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
At the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
16 yards.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of 2 yards.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Giants offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Dart. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Big play. 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Giants.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll run here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here comes 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Dart. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
First and 10.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To the air once more is Dart. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
Here's Williams, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd down. In motion, Lamb. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Oh, he's going to be taken down, and now they've got to spike it or get the field goal team out here quickly.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This a potential game winner. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Now Dart. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Oh, costly sack. Can't have that here. We'll have to use a timeout. And barring a defensive penalty, we're down to one play in this one. Now, on 2nd and long. Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This one went all the way down to the wire.